week of May looks like for each one of the zodiac signs. Double tap that screen, give me a like, share, subscribe, and comment. All right, starting with Aries. Happy birthday, Taurus. Aries, the first week. Okay, you taking some risks here. All right. All right, maybe hanging out with some good friends, doing some traveling. All right. Thinking about your friendship, okay? You got money coming in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like during the first week, let's say this is this is the first day, May the 1st, all right? Hanging out with good friends or making some new friends. So you may need to take a leap of faith and also make you some new friends. All right. Look like you'll be doing some traveling around the 2nd. On the 3rd, it looks like your money is coming in or you got a divine wish that's being granted coming your way. All right. By the 4th, looks like that you got some delays, okay, that's been put in place. All right. But the delays were necessary. On the 5th, it looks like that you may be a little frustrated. All right, but there's a situation here that you need to take hold of, you know. All right, you're gonna overcome it, whatever it is. Okay. On the 6th, you got a tower moment here. There could be some changes happening really quickly. This could be that something's very exciting to you. It could be some form of a catastrophe. Maybe you're planning on doing this traveling. You're not going to be able to travel the way you want to, okay? And that right there, you feel like something fell through on you, all right? Or whatever this plan is that you're making, all right? Look like on the 7th, you may have some financial losses, okay? It may have something to do with that travel that you're planning on doing. But I do see that you're still going to end up getting the upper hand in the whole situation. You're going to end up figuring it out, okay? Now, this could be losses. This could be a conflict that you're having with a family member or friends or people that want to get in your business and try to tell you how to do things, all right? But you're still going to end up on top of it, all right? All right, let's see what's happening in love during the first week of May for you, Aries. And then we're going to get a career and life card for you. So during the first week of May, what is it that someone wants to say to Aries? Somebody say, maybe we have so many differences, I just can't meet your standards. So either this is you, Aries, or is someone that you're dealing with may feel like that you kind of wishy-washy or your standards are a little bit too high for them and you don't leave no room or no margin for anybody to wiggle. Yeah, it is what you say it is. All right? All right, let's see what's happening in career and life. All right. When it comes to your career or some kind of business, it looks like you got some connections here, or else they want you to do some networking. It says build bridges between people. Contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. So you definitely got some opportunities here. All right. Your second card says give and take. Be open to giving and receiving. To keep the flow of abundance going, give someone a chance and ask for what your heart desires. All right, that's beautiful, Aries. Let's go on to Taurus now. Hey, Prana. Hey, lovely 1111. Roxanne. Roxanne. Oh, Roseanne. That's Roseanne. Okay. Rosanne. Rosanne. Rosanne O'Donnell. Hello, Elisa. Shout out to Miss Elisa. All right, Taurus. What do the first week of May look like for you? What do the first week of May look like for those on the zodiac sign of Taurus? Give me May the 1st, please. Okay, y'all gonna give them all to me once? All right, that's fine. All right, May the 1st. All right. Handling your business, being stable, being influencing family, friends, or something like that. Okay, this is you being very independent, handling your business and somebody else's as well. All right, finding yourself, you found the strength. Okay, you being stable. All right, look like on the 2nd, this is you stepping into your confidence, your strength. All right, all right. You ain't scared. You're moving forward. On the 3rd, it looks like that if you got anything going on in court in the judicial system, I would like you to know that it's going to go in your favor. This is also talking about you got balance coming in, or you're going to feel balance. All right, you got people around you that's going to be speaking the truth, that this is where you at. Your throat chakra is going to be very much open, and you're going to be speaking the truth, okay? On the 4th, it looks like you got somebody want to collaborate with you, or this is you doing some worshiping, or you taking your spirituality more serious, okay? This is also talking about you got some improvements coming in. All right, on the 5th, you may be feeling like somebody did you dirty. I don't know, but it looks like something is coming to an end, some kind of situation or relationship. Okay, on the 6th, this is you over here. Your money might be a little funny on this day because you had to spend something in order for you to make something. You could also be feeling a little down in the dumps, so you're not accepting no phone calls, or you're not accepting no kind of offers, okay? This could just be that you just feeling numb today. You don't want to do nothing, or you just don't want to be bothered. All right, and that could have something to do because whatever happened on the 5th, all right, it kind of spewed over on the 6th. Okay, on the 7th, it looks like that you're definitely going to be, yeah, baby, this is your money. Okay, you still over here brooding over your finances. Okay, they want you to know, just hold on. Okay, just hold on, Taurus. Okay, things are going to work themselves out. Okay, there is going to be some uh, there's going to be some improvements coming in. Definitely some improvements coming in. All right. And you're going to be getting stronger from it. So you're going to have an experience here, all right, that you haven't had before. Not all Taurus, but there are some Taurus. All right, and once you go through whatever this experience is, it's going to help you to be stronger. And so if it ever happen again or occur in your life, all right, it won't affect you the same way. Okay, that is the truth. Yeah, you definitely got some fluctuations here. All right. Yeah, you're gonna be very frustrated. I don't like the 7th day, but you got a lot going on. Okay, and at the end of the day, all right, you got your money coming in. All right. I feel like that if this got something to do with some kind of business adventure, all right, you might find yourself doing a little fuss and a pouting, okay? Throwing a baby tantrum under your breath, nobody know about it. Okay. When it comes to love, let's see what somebody want to say to you. Okay, you got 2 cards. All right, Taurus, somebody say, don't lose faith. Good things are ahead of us. All right? All right, regardless whether or not it has something to do with business or relationship or friendship. All right, don't give up. Don't lose no faith. All right. Your second card say, what is that vibe surrounding you that makes me feel intensely passionate? All right. So somebody's going to be feeling very amorous. Okay. Somebody's going to want to be spending some very close, yeah, time with you, quality time with you. And career and life. Let's see what y'all got to say to Taurus about career and life. Hey, Miss Andrea. Andrea, hey. What is this somebody want to say? One more shuffle. Okay, someone says harmony. Oh, this is you, I'm sorry. Okay, in career and life, okay, looks like you're going to have some harmony within your first week. You're going to have balance, okay, although you may find some fluctuations in your finances during the first week of May because you may be having to pay a lot of bills and stuff like most people do, all right, around the first. But it's important for you to have quiet, peaceful work atmosphere in order for you to thrive. Working at home for yourself is best. So if you have a business, all right, you may want to actually put you up a little sign or something and say quiet between the hours of, let's say 8 and 5, because that's your time that you working on whatever it is from home. Could be a home-based business, could be a remote business, but that's what you're doing. Okay, Taurus. Let's go on to Gemini now. Gemini, I hear a song for you. I hear a song that say, Love Brought Me Back. Okay, there's a song called Love Brought Me Back by Roger. Somebody named Roger. I can't remember his whole name. All right. So either somebody's love is being revived, okay? Somebody's being renewed in love, okay? Somebody being healed and when it comes to love, they definitely saying love has brought them back, okay? Maybe somebody realized that they love you, all right? They ended up doing a whole boomerang and ended up coming right back to you. May the 1st, it looks like you're going to be in hermit mode. You're going to be inside. You could be doing some study. All right, self-assessing. All right, soul-searching. All right, praying, meditating, fasting. Okay. But you're definitely going to be spending some time alone. May the 2nd, I see you over here as the Queen of Pentacles. You're working on your money, okay, or your business, whatever this is. All right. May the 3rd. Okay, this is you. Your intuition is high, baby. You could have a secret, okay? You know something, okay, and you're about to put it out. You could be just doing tarot. I don't know, girlfriend, boyfriend, okay? But they're saying that you either you got some secrets or you know some secrets on somebody, okay? Some good ones and some bad ones. On the 4th, okay, yeah, on the 3rd, your intuition gonna tell you something about somebody or some people, okay? All right. On the 4th, I see you over here speaking the truth, okay, telling the truth or something. Are you kind of frustrated about something? You having some form of a breakthrough? Could be a breakthrough, a spiritual breakthrough. Yeah. Okay. This is okay. This could be a spiritual breakthrough. Okay. So you're going to start, what you doing, a 3-day fast? Is that what that is? It looks like a 3-day fast. All right, let's see what the 5th look like for you. What do the 5th of May look like for Gemini? Really? On the 5th, you in it, baby. You in it to win it. All right. So I feel like that either you getting you being restored spiritually, so, or this is you, okay, doing some form of a ministry, or you doing tarot, girlfriend, boyfriend. You doing something metaphysically, or if not spiritually. Okay. What about the 6th? You got the Hierophant twice. I mean, not the Hierophant, the High Priestess twice. So you're definitely going to be in Empress energy. Okay? Wow. On the 6th, it looks like some things are happening very quickly for you, like lightning pace. All right? I don't know what it is. I'm curious now to know what it is. All right, you're getting some justice for something, okay? The truth is coming out. Something form of some kind of legal. Something happened legally. You may be having some documents. You might be, maybe the Popo coming to talk to you. Don't start me the line, all right? But they're saying something may affect your balance here, okay? It could be that you are getting some balance here. The truth, some clarity, okay? Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Looks like by the 7th, okay, you got somebody here that either want to come your way, they want to be romantic with you, or else you definitely getting an important letter in the mail from someone. Okay? It could be coming in from a man. It don't have to be. All right? Or as you may have a young person want to come your way, girlfriend, boyfriend. Somebody want to do you. They want to woo you. They want to screw you. Yeah, yeah. You could also be getting an offer for a job, okay? I think if you put in any applications, it don't matter how long ago it's been. All right, your application that came up, and so somebody is debating on whether or not they should reach out to you and call you if you're still available, if you would like to have that job or that position. All right, don't be surprised if one place that you put in a application that the people call you. All right. All right, so somebody's saying this is coming to an end, Gemini. Somebody wants you to be more adaptive and receptive. All right, they want you to take lead of a relationship. Yeah, they do. All right, somebody's saying no. No doubt you are the one and only I want to spend the rest of my life with. Okay? And lastly, they said maybe I'm wearing a mask in our relationship to make this look good. So you got somebody here that really care about you. They love you, but they don't want you to know. They've been keeping it under wraps. They're trying to, I don't know. To me, that's like immature love, but to this person, this is their way of being mature. All right? Let's get a life and career card for you, Gemini. All right. Gesture. You may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praises to others, and you will receive recognition too. All right. Locked. Work out. I'm sorry. Locked. Work you want may not be in breach now. You can take a temp position while waiting an opening. Your new place offers job security. All right, so some Geminis, you got a certain place that you want to work, but right now they're not hiring, so they got a lockdown on hiring. But they saying just take on a temporary position till that job come through, so you can have some form of security. All right. Let's go on to Cancer now. Hey, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. Do 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 do. Cancer. Do 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 do. All right. Hello, Rita. Oh, hello, Rita Lopez. Rita Lopez. Hey, Cindy. Happy Saturday, everybody. All right, what is this someone wants to say to those under zodiac sign of Cancer for the first week of May? Cancer, someone says endings might bring better beginnings. Somebody want to end something so they can start over with you. It could be an argument, could be a fight, a disagreement. I don't know. A way of you thinking about them or something that they said or done. All right, they want to put that to a rest, baby. They want to start over. All right, they're saying, can you just let that go? Can you stop bringing that up? All right, you know, and this could be you also, Counselor. You could be the one that keep bringing up the same thing, keep rehashing the same thing over and over again. All right, somebody say, let that shit go. That's what they say. Let that shit go. All right. So what's the message for Cancer? All right, something's been illuminated to you. You're going to get the opportunity to take a risk and start something new or have a new adventure as well. All right, you might have to get some education or something or take some on-the-job training. All right, or else you're going to have an illumination, epiphany, or aha moment, okay, and you'll be inspired, all right, to start a new journey, all right, a new adventure. But it's gonna also show you that you need to get some experience in it or take up a course or something so you'll know exactly what you're doing. All right. And the illumination card says something hidden is coming to the light. You find out about a new job, opportunities, and options. Someone lends you a helping hand. Okay, it says adventure. You make an exciting work move that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. All right? Steady, slow and steady wins the race. This is somebody sitting on the top of a hill getting all of that fresh air. The air so thin up there, it could make a brother pass out. However, this person's in thinking mode, and this is where you may find yourself. All right, in seclusion. All right, even if that means you're sitting in your vehicle, girlfriend, boyfriend, maybe sitting at the bus stop. All right, smoking a cigarette and chewing on some tobacco, or else chewing bubble gum. All right, you got the education card over here. The education card says you may need to take a class or do research to find a better position, or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. All right, so let's see what's happening for May the 1st for you. May the 1st, 2026 for Cancer. What do May the 1st look like for those under the zodiac sign of Cancer for May the 1st? This many? Wow, okay. All right. This is you having, okay. Ooh, baby, you being disrespectful to somebody? You talking some mean shit? Jumping in your vehicle, burning out, talking about you just need some peace. All right, because you got some problems with your money kind of funny. All right, you don't like it. What it is, you spending too much money or you feel like you got too much money going on. All right, this is you. This is a king of swords and a queen of swords having a conversation. This is a power, so you definitely going to be having a fallout, all right, with your counterpart. Both of you motherfuckers. Okay, yeah. Both of y'all, yeah, y'all talk hard to each other. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. All right, May the 2nd, what's happening for Cancer? All right. So after y'all done had that fallout, that drag out, maybe this is just y'all norm. This is the way y'all get down. Okay. Look like on May the 2nd, y'all done kissed and made up and went out to eat and all kind of stuff, just feeling mighty good. Okay. Y'all celebrating. Dang. Yeah, I feel like this is the way y'all get down. All right. May the 3rd, looks like yeah, okay, you got some good news coming in or something that you done. You got you completed it. There's some victory here. You could be getting a raise on your job, an increase in pay. Could be buying you another vehicle. This is talking about a letter as well. This on the card, it talks about a letter. All right, some good news or some news coming into you, letting you know that you got the victory. You won something. Maybe you won the lottery, okay, on the 3rd. All right. This is also saying that you got a lot of eyes on you, okay? People have respect for you. All right, if there's something that needs to be done on the job, okay, Cancer, you the man. You the man for the job. All right. All right, there's no fear. There's no need to fear. Underdog is here, so you definitely got this. All right, there's no need to fear. Cancer is here. All right, on the 4th, this is you on the 4th. All right, celebrating, having some good things coming into you. Happy life, happy wife, everything just going good. You back in your right energy. Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You feeling balanced again. You got that harmony. All right. That's that sweetness. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, on the 5th. Dang, on the 5th you got a tower. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So on the 5th, I see you here. Okay. You shelling out. Okay. You the emperor. All right. You handling responsibilities and stuff. All right. You feel like that you need a break. You need to rest. Okay. You need to get you you need to get you some rest. And it's also over here, you could be playing some things back in your mind that was said. Now, counts over here, you and your old girl, old boy, and had a fallout, a powwow. All right, you said some mean, harsh things to this Queen of Swords, and this Queen of Swords says some mean, harsh things to you. Both of y'all made a match made in hell. I don't know. It seemed like it because it looks like here, yeah, both of y'all are very demanding. Okay, ain't neither one of y'all trying to give. All right, but if both of y'all have the same demeanor, same character, and out of character, that tells me that in order for this relationship to go up to the next level, both of y'all need to learn how to compromise. All right. Let's see what's happening for the 6th. Okay, on the 6th of May. Okay, on the 6th of May. Okay. Well, dang blast counts on the 6th of May. Looks like you hiding money. Okay, you got money, but you hiding it. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes. That's what they said, and I ain't taking it back. You got money. Mm-hmm. This is also talking about that you all in your feelings. I don't know what the hell wrong with you. You got so many mood swings up in this motherfucker during the first week. It seems like that you're gonna give somebody whiplash. That's just too much. All right? Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, we got to throw some holy water on you or something, the way you switching hats. That ain't right. All right. On the 7th of May, 2026, what do the 7th of May look like for Cancer? All right. On the 7th of May, it looks like you just going to be hanging around, okay? It feels like that, all right? Even if this at a job, things is not moving as fast as it's supposed to be. There's going to be some delays with something, either at a job, at home, all right, with your finances, on a phone call, something that you need to move forward on, that you want to move forward on, especially if it got something to do with you having some kind of a home-based business, something you're trying to open up, get it from ground. Mm-hmm. All right. It could also be that yeah, that you're gonna find yourself all alone. Okay. You're feeling like you're very unattached. All right. Could be to this Empress as well. All right. You doing some soul searching, licking your wounds, so to speak, going through the dark night of the soul, because about you and this Empress who is also your Queen of Swords. You shoot, baby. Look here. Mm-mm. I'm gonna leave that alone, Council. You got this. You got this. All right. All right. I'm gonna tell you like the old people used to say, if you like it, I love it. All right. All right, you have an amazing first week of May. All right. Let's go on to Leo. Hey, Leo. Leo here, feelings, nothing more than feelings, trying to forget, Feelings of love. Or is it feelings of pain? Hey, Dawn. Hey, Chastity. All right. What does somebody want to say to Leo the first week of May? Okay. Somebody say love. My love for you is unconditional. This what you telling somebody, you know, just because oh baby, I heard this. Just because we ain't got no money don't mean that we can't still be in love with each other. I mean, if it's money that make your world go round, you're a shallow person. If the only time that you can love me is when you got money in your pocket, yeah, all right, something, yeah. So your love ain't real. It ain't on the one. Okay. Someone says, if I ever pull off my mask, will you accept another real me? Another real me. So you got somebody here that's been playing with you. All right. Yeah. Somebody been playing in your face, so to speak, Leo. They showing you one thing, but they got a whole nother side to them that you don't even know nothing about. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, Leo. Either this is you or someone wants to tell you this here during the first week of May. Or you already said this is someone that your energy heals me. All right, so you may have an energy healer around you. All right, during the first week of May. All right. Okay. Well, you got a lot to say too, huh? All right. If you're working, if you're going for a job, okay, and you're looking for some job security, they telling you to go ahead and get you a temporary position until the one that you want comes open. All right. They say magic is here. All right. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. So the first week of May, they want you to start manifesting what it is that you really want. And they say the sky's the limit. So don't be no mediocre manifester. Manifest some big stuff. Okay. All right. You got a flashback card. The flashback card say people from the past is returning. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job. You get a second chance. All right, so you could have a blast from the past. Somebody coming back, or this could be your job, or both of them. All right, so get ready in the first week of May, okay? First week of May, Leo. Somebody coming back, an old friend. Somebody's been locked up in prison, Somebody was hooked up and tied down or something with somebody else, and now they finally got free. They got their walking papers. Okay? Last but not least, on your career life cards, you have the shedding. They say you are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. Okay? But I also heard something else when I said the word shedding. I heard also that you are also shedding an old you and a new you is coming in. Okay? Yeah. You're getting rid of the old way of doing something, or some things some old habits are starting to fall away. All right? And this could also have something to do with you being a healer. You're healing yourself. Okay? What else happened for Leo? All right, May the 1st for Leo. What's happening for May the 1st for Leo? Oh, no, we don't start that. Okay. All right, you got some truth and clarity and a lot of communication coming in. You having a breakthrough in your psyche as well as in a conversation. You about to find out the truth about a matter. All right, it's gonna all unfold to you. All right, if you got something going on in the judicial system, it's showing here that it is going to go in your favor. However, on the card, it says legal situations or documents, police, finding out the truth in the matter affecting the balance. All right. So there's definitely some truth coming in to you on May the 1st. What about May the 2nd for Leo? May the 2nd over here, you may find yourself a little frustrated, or this is you blocking somebody. All right, standing tall, making a firm decision about something. All right, yeah. Instead of you just sitting around doing nothing, you're going to act on it, okay? Yeah, this is an action card. You making things happen, Kappa. All right, May the 3rd for Leo. What do May the 3rd look like for Leo? Okay, security is here. Love, all right, a breakthrough in your emotions. All right, having a new beginning. All right, so you definitely are getting a do-over. All right, especially on the 1st as well, you got a do-over here. It's like you got a new beginning, especially when it comes to in love and honesty and balance, getting balance and being balanced. All right. I feel like you got some good karma coming in. I really do. Okay. You done did something and now you about to get the big payback. That's what I feel. Okay. But this is talking about on the 3rd, you got some security and some help coming in. All right. Somebody coming in to help you. Okay. On the 4th, you have you're going to be feeling very positive, maybe optimistic as well, and balanced. They want you not to be so greedy. All right. Sometimes when people are kind and they offer you something, sometimes people take more than what they were offered. So they telling you here, this card says, talking about brightness. It said brightness, hope. Could bring excess. So be careful not to become too greedy. But it's showing here on the 4th that you're going to be balanced, okay? Your emotions are going to be balanced. You're going to be feeling a sense of peace, all right? It also shows here that you're connecting to your spirituality. All right. On the 5th, what does the 5th look like? On the 5th of May, all right, you got a visitor coming in. You could also have some money coming in, but it's coming in a little slow. Somebody owe you some money. That's what they're telling me. All right. So you have somebody owe you some money. I heard a child. So one of your children borrowed some money from you, or they bring you some money. All right, out of respect. Somebody loves you. They think that you are a very loving, kind, and generous, and they can't afford to mess that up because they might have to come back to you. All right, you get a shirt off your back. You're a very loyal person as well. And all right, this card also talks about you healing somebody. So you could be also a healer. All right, and you got somebody's gonna come unexpectedly. All right, they want to get some work done. Okay. All right, let's see what May the 6th look like for Leo. All right, May the 6th, Leo. Okay. Yeah, you on your business. You on your grind, baby. All right. Yeah. You say things will happen quickly for you. The Tower card. All right. You have quite a few new beginning cards. You have a couple of major arcanas here, which tells me that there's something that's been put in motion. Okay, and it's going to have to play itself out. There's nothing you can do about it. Let's find out what this tower is for you. All right. On the 6th, the tower is your money, girlfriend, boyfriend. All right. This is you over here. All right. You got good luck in money. Maybe you're playing the horses or something. You got a new opportunity coming in. All right. This is talking about that you got some losses here as well. Or else maybe you just got the upper hand on a thing. All right. But look at here. You definitely got money. All right. So you're doing things your way. All right. Yeah. You might lose a little money, but you ain't going to be broke. Okay? That's on the 7th. All right, Leo. Leo, you looking good, girlfriend, boyfriend. All right? And it do look like you got a lot of stuff going on the first week of May. Mm-hmm. Hey, Dawn. Hello, Esther. Hey, Nat. Grand Rising, boyfriend. All right, now we're going on to Virgo. Yeah, these are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, let's see what someone wants to say to you the first week of May, Virgo. Let's heal past traumas and solve inner conflicts. All right, so somebody that you had a fallout with, or that walked away from you, or you walked away from them. All right, somebody wants to forget about that. All right, they want to bury the hatchet, but not in you. All right, they want to get past conflicts. They want to resolve things. All right, this is saying that I want to have a new beginning with you. I want peace. All right, I want peace. The roses tell me that somebody loves you forever. Okay. Yeah, you got somebody here that's doing some reflection as well. Also, they're reflecting. Okay, you got to take the time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. Okay? All right. You also had a frozen card. They say there may be a hiring freeze or no new work now. Being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow-up call gets you in the door. So if there was a job, it don't have to be a job, but we're talking about career and life, all right? If there was a job that you put in an application and they told you that they would reach out and they haven't reached out, all right, give them a nudge, call them and ask them, say, hey, I'm calling to find out what the status is of my application. Okay. And if you have to, you got to be a little confident, girlfriend, boyfriend. All right. I'm calling to find out when am I supposed to start work. Oh, did we call you in for an interview? Well, I'm waiting on that. That's why I'm calling to find out when do I start work. Sell yourself. Ooh, baby, I need to eat. My stomach growling. Your last card is illumination. It says something hidden is coming to the light, Virgo. You find out about new job opportunities and options. Someone lends you a helping hand. So definitely, that's what it is. So once you reach out to this company, you're going to find out that they are hiring. Old girl or old boy, whoever the receptionist is going to put your application on the top. All right, because she tired of doing all that extra work. Yeah, staying at work late and stuff. Yeah, probably not getting no overtime. Feeling like she overwhelmed. All right. May the 1st, talk about it. Let's talk about May the 1st for Virgo. What's happening from Virgo, May the 1st? All right, standing your ground, speaking the truth, okay, not backing down. Blocking some people. Yep, if that's what you need to do. Taking the bull by the horn, so to speak, and tackling some kind of situation. Yep. You getting on top of it because you want to stay balanced. Because you want to be balanced, okay? Yeah, that's the truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. Okay. Yeah, you got some breakthroughs coming in, some mental clarity coming in, a lot of communication, speaking your own truth, speaking the truth. Somebody need to know the truth, and I think you're going to go ahead on and slather it on them. All right, May the 2nd. What do May the 2nd? That really this many? Okay, I'm not trying to do this many, but okay. May the 2nd, okay, may have something to do with your money, all right? So May the 2nd, here it is, okay? This is you being dedicated to your job, okay, or being a father figure or mother figure in that masculine energy and you handling things, all right? Yeah, look like you may have to pop in real quick and be a stand-in mom or dad or something, or take up for somebody. All right. I do see there's some success here for you, some new opportunities as well. Like the card says, the world is your oyster, so to speak. You can have whatever it is that you truly want. This is also saying that there is a overseas trip that's about to take place, but you definitely got some good luck and money. All right. So if you come into a lump sum of money, I see you paying out a lump sum of money, but you won't be broke. All right, you're trying to get these bills off of you. You ain't trying to have all that extra stuff. You say, if I got the money, I'm going to go ahead on and pay for it while I can. Because I'd rather be able to pay it now and then be comfortable later on, opposed to just holding on to the money and still feeling agitated in my spirit. May the 3rd says that you're going to be in your feelings. Or you may be dealing with somebody that's very deceptive. All right. You could also be very emotionally I don't want to say emotionally disturbed. They said it though, but I'm gonna say that. But that don't mean you mentally ill. Okay, it just means that you fighting your feelings. So something is wrong with you mentally. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's your feelings, huh? Mm-hmm. You ready for a breakthrough, a new beginning. This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. All right. This could also mean that something is being illuminated to you from God, divine source, universe. All right. You starting to find out something. You get a message from the Most High here. Okay. Some new ideas is happening. All right. You got a creative idea and you're trying to keep it to yourself, but you're going to move on it. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely got a new beginning here. Definitely. There's nothing you can do about that because it's sudden change. I like that. Okay. May the 4th. What do May the 4th look like? May the 4th. Okay. You ending a thing so you can start something new here. All right. All right. You put an end to a situation, whether it be a relationship, a job, okay, or a way of thinking or how you've been doing something. All right. Yeah. You're getting a breakthrough on that. All right. What else is happening? We still on Virgo. All right. Okay. On the 5th, I see, yeah, you feel like you got a lot of responsibilities or you feel like something's weighing you down. Could be a person, place, or thing, okay? Could also be your household. All right. Yeah, somebody put too much responsibility on you, but you're coming out of it. Yeah, you are. You thinking about getting somewhere. Look at that. 3 of Wands here talking about traveling. Look at you looking over here. You looking at everything that you went through, but this over here saying that you ready to travel. You ready to go? Okay. Yeah, uh-huh. Okay. So you ready to go somewhere. Not only that, you saying when is my blessing coming in? You waiting on a blessing. All right. You've been fighting for this blessing. Yes, you have. So Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo, it looks like you got a multitude of things happening the first week. Double tap that screen, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a like, a share, subscribe, a comment. Check out the members section. You may find something over there that's interesting, something that's provoking, thought-provoking, something that's inspiring as well. All right. We're clearing the energy of the cards, and we're going on to Libra now. Hey, Libra. Da 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 da. Hey, Libra. Da 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 da. You're welcome, Nat. All right. I hope y'all had an amazing Friday. I hope it was very awesome. You got the opportunity to talk to people that you hadn't spoken to in a long time. Somebody you call a good friend. All right. Just had some quality communication. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. That's what I heard, Libra. Okay? Ain't nothing like organic conversation, communicating face to face. That's what they're saying. Okay, so Libra, someone said, if I ever pull off my mask, will you accept another me? All right, they said, I think I have seen you in my dreams before. This feeling is strangely pulling me towards you. All right, it's hard to show, but I do care about you so much. Wow, Libra, you got somebody over here with some mixed feelings. Feelings. All right, yeah. All right, this person care about you, but at the same time, they feel like they can't show it or express it. Maybe, and you got to understand, sometimes a person's actions has a lot to do with the way that they was raised. Now, they may not have had nobody, and they probably didn't express love to one another and whoever this person's family is. Or it could be you, Libra. Okay. But Libra, somebody really got the hots for you. Okay, somebody's trying to whisper some sweet somethings to you, not nothing, but something. They want you to know that they've been dreaming about you. Yeah, they have. Yeah, and this person is also saying that they love you a whole lot. They really do care about you, but it's hard for them to show it to you. All right. Hey, Angel. All right. So let's go with your career and life card now. Career and life. We're doing the first week of May, 2026. All right. For Libra, the first week of May. All right. In the first week of May, you're going to be feeling very renewed, as well as you got a lot of rewards coming in. Congratulations, Libra. It's about your time to shine, ain't it? I knew it. They say you need to take time to recharge your energy and get back on track. All right. It sounds like to me that they're telling you that it's time for you to just take some time out and rest, relax, okay? Meditate, pray. All right, get yourself back on track. They say challenges ahead require you to have faith and a breakthrough. All right? Yeah. Yeah, I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. Libra. I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. Libra. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Okay? You got this. All right? Your rewards card says you are cashing in on all good work you've done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. That's what they want you to do, Libra. Hey, congratulations. All right? Yeah. By the renewing of your mind, this is what you're bringing in, girlfriend, boyfriend. All right? All right. May the 1st for Libras. All right, you got a decision that you need to make. All right, I do see some peace and balance and harmony here for you. I do see that you're going to be taken off the blindfold, so to speak. All right, in other words, that there's a situation that you've been needing to address for a while, but you've been ignoring it, and it's at a point now where you don't have a choice but to go ahead on and address this situation. It could be a person, a place, a thing. It could be an action, a habit, whatever, but in order for you to continue to have peace and harmony, this is what you need to do. All right, stop pretending like you don't see the elephant in the room. All right, that brass monkey over in the corner. Okay, they got nerve enough to have no hair on his booty. You know what I'm talking about. All right, number two, I mean, day number 2, May the 2nd. May the 2nd, this is you. Either you got a message coming in or you feeling very victorious, okay? Or you have overcame a thing. This is telling me that also that there could be a promotion on a job. All right, you getting some praises for some things that you've done. All right, you could also be being escorted, all right, by a group of people someplace. I don't know. You going to jail? You going to prison? I don't know. This your entourage behind you and you get ready to go on stage, okay? But definitely there's some success here, all right? It's on the card. It says a letter of news coming, victory news. So it looks like you're about to have a message, okay, that's gonna come in, all right? Congratulations. Okay, May the 3rd, you have the happy house, happy life, happy wife card. This is talking about some kind of party or celebration is going on. All right, it also means that a wish has been granted to you. So whatever this is the celebration afterwards, everything is still going good for you. Okay, just the way you wanted it, just the way you wanted it. Congratulations, Libra. Okay. On the 4th, Libra. Okay. Watch out. You got somebody here that's going to be trying to deceive you, but you're going to block this person. You're going to shut them down, baby. You're going to do the Sunshine Anderson on them. I had to shut you down. Mm-hmm. So you're going to be shutting somebody down, okay, by the 4th. Okay? Yeah, somebody was trying to play with you. They was trying to deceive you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we ain't got time for that. I know it. Okay. On the 4th, what is this? What is this? All right, you feeling good in your skin? Feeling very content, okay? You feeling very flattered? All right. You feeling a little affluent because you got money? Yeah. All right. Sometimes people don't feel good unless they got money. I'm for real, okay? Mm-hmm. All right. But I see you going to do the right thing with whatever this is, okay? All right. There's also a Libra here that's pregnant, all right, and you're gonna be looking really good. I see you buying you some new clothes, or you've already went and purchased them, but you look really good, okay? Yeah, yeah, you look really nice. I also see that you got some healing coming in your finances on the 5th, all right? Yeah, you put a lot of work into this, all right? On the 6th of May. You could also be showing some motherly love to someone, all right? Giving somebody some advice. On the 6th of May, this is you making a decision to cut a person, place a thing off, or being very, yeah, you standing in your motherly power. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. All right? You making a demand on something or someone. Wow. Okay. If not, this is you being very forgiving. Okay. Okay, you saying, if old boy, old girl want to talk to me, if my son or daughter, my great grandson, or my son want to talk to me, my door is always open. All right? Yeah, I hear what you got to say. I hear what you got to say, but you may not like my answer. Psh, you may not like my answer. So on the 7th, somebody lost some money. It might be you, it might be somebody else. I heard somebody lost some money and ain't a damn thing funny. That's what they said. All right, somebody kicking rocks, okay, kicking the curb. All right, mm-hmm. Okay, but although that you may have lost some money, you ain't broke. All right, that's something you still can salvage out of this here. All right, like my ex-mother-in-law used to say, both sense is the best sense. That means that you ended up had to lose something in order for you to gain some wisdom. Mm-hmm. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, this was the 7th. All right. All right, so by the end of the 7th day, this is you, balance and harmony. This is also having somebody to come visit you, or somebody want to pop up. Somebody will pop up, even if it's just driving by your house. They just want to check you out, see what's going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I see that you're going to have some stability and balance, but I don't see you sharing with more than one person. Although there's 2 people on this card, All right, and they both got their hands stuck out. Only one of them getting money. All right, and this is the one that looks like they really need it because this person is really balanced. All right, the scale is over this person's head. All right, this person's already got it. All right, they over here just trying to get a little more. This is a greedy mofo. Uh-huh, yep, yep, yep. Right, but this person don't have nothing in their hand. Okay, and they getting some stuff in their hand. Okay. Libra, I don't know if I just saved your video or not. I'm going to try it again. Let's go on to Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio, how you doing? Scorpio, we're doing May readings for the first week of May for each one of the zodiac signs. Hey, Brian. All right. And someone wants to say to you, Scorpio, no doubt about it. In the city or whatever. Okay. So, Scorpio, somebody says, someone wants to tell you, they say, no doubt, you are the one and the only I want to spend the rest of my life with, a lifetime with. They also said, you are the soul I've been seeking for. So either you saying this or someone is telling you that they finally found their soulmate. All right. And now they're starting to feel the balance, the serenity that comes with it, the peace. All right. And they may be also getting some blessings. All right. Yeah, because when you met your soulmate, blessings start coming in automatically. And some people try their best to reject. They just want to come in for the benefits, but they don't want the person. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I think that's pretty messed up. All right, they know as long as they keep on communicating with you or be around you, they're gonna continue to get some blessings as long as they treating you good. All right, but that's another form of usury, and somebody trying to use you, Scorpio. They yeah, you don't even know it. All right, they know you good luck. Okay, you a lucky charm. Motherfuckers. All right. Give me life career cards for Scorpio. Anything else? Well, if you don't give me one more, that's it. Okay, Scorpio. All right. Now, this rascal that's telling you all of this stuff may, when they told you this, it could have shocked you as well. All right, caused you to freeze up because you didn't know that this person really felt that way about you. Somebody being open like a mofo. All right. Now, when it comes to a job, like it says here, there may be a freeze. It might be a job that you want, but they're not hiring right now, okay? But yet and still, they got a dang blast sign in the wintertime that they hiring. They lying. They lying. They know they have to put the hiring sign up there even if they deny you a job, and so they don't have to pay that money back that they got from the government, okay, to open up their business. Yep, 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 that's what that is. I just told it. I surely did. I surely did. All right, May the 1st for Scorpio. May the 1st, you the Queen of Pentacles, okay? All right, you on your grind. May the 2nd, all right, you feeling very passionate, all right, you feel like that you want to add some more stuff to your job or something, or this is you, all right, just feeling like, you know, you got it together now, you finally looking over your inventory and stuff, all right, May the 3rd, okay, yeah, you got more good luck coming in to you, Scorpio, all right, yeah, you got an increase in your money, okay, a lump sum. All right, you complete another phase or cycle in your life. Congratulations. All right, this could be that you are getting a promotion on a job, but I do feel like a windfall of money is heading your way. What about May the 4th for Scorpio? Oh, no. All right, May the 4th for Scorpio. All right, on the 4th of May, you got a lot of success here. All right, you got a letter coming in. All right, you about to get a bonus check, or you about to get an increase on your check, or somebody wants, yeah, baby, you got something coming in. All right, this is saying you got some attention. You got a lot of attention. This could be you also getting ready to graduate, because it is that time of year, ain't it? I know it. Okay, you got a lot of people patting you on the back, okay, for something that you've accomplished. All right. On the 5th, I see you working hard, okay? I see you balanced and stable. I also see that people giving you money. Yeah, you could be getting some red envelopes. All right, don't have to be. Okay, could be some white envelopes. Could be a cash app. But somebody getting some ducats. Yeah, yeah. All right. All right. On the 5th of May. All right. All right. Well, this is you. You've been praying about something. You're trying to make a decision about something. But I want you to know that God has heard your prayers. And this is why you got this elevation in your money. All right. You know you went through something. And this is part of your blessing that you're getting. All right. So congratulations. All right. You're getting some rewards for some past deeds done, good, bad, or ugly. And all part is just part of it. All right. On the 7th, it looks like that you are disappointed or something here. Okay. It looks like you got money coming in, a divine wish is being granted to you, especially if you was in a car wreck or some kind of accident. All right. But you got somebody here that could be an air sign that's very deceptive, because they only come to you because you got this money, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. All right, Sagittarius, it's your time now. It's your time to shine. Clear and concise message for those under the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Hey, Heidi. Hey, Stephen. Hey, Dwight. Hey, Lisa. Lisa! All right. So what's happening for Sagittarius? What is it that someone wants to say to Sagittarius? Sagittarius, somebody got a multitude of words for you, baby. That's a whole lot of words. Let's see. All right, Sagittarius. Someone say, if only there was a time machine to bring us back to those beautiful memories. All right, somebody's reminiscing. This could be you. All right, you wish you could you could turn the hands of time back. All right, and you and somebody could be cool like that again. All right, and then you have the no doubt. You are the one and only I want to spend the rest of my lifetime with. So somebody wants to be with you forever. Maybe this is you saying, no, I want this person. I'm going to stick with him and I'm not changing up. No, I want to be with you forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, ever. All right? All right? You also have somebody saying the storm will pass away and I'll still be here with you for good. So somebody wants to assure you, Sagittarius, that regardless what you go through, hell or high water, they're going to be there with you through thick and thin. They want you to know that. They're asking you, can you believe it? Can you trust me? Can you at least try? You know, because I feel like that you feel that you've been in this war all alone. You've been fighting the whole battle by yourself, the whole war by yourself. Okay, you've been everything in the war. Yeah, you the wing man, the arrow man. You everything. You all places at one time. And you said, I gotta be that. I gotta be that. Your last card says, when you hold my hands, that warmth keeps my insecurities away. This could be what happens to you. All right. When a particular person is close to you, they hold your hand or touch you on the shoulder or rub you on your back or something like that. Or they start talking to you in a low voice. All right. It relaxes you. And yeah, it brings that peace, that comfort. It makes you feel secure. All right. What about the Korean life card for Sagittarius? All right, so Sagittarius, you've been having some ups and downs, and it looks like during the first week of May, you may still have some side effects of that, of what you've been going through. But you definitely got some new opportunities heading your way. Congratulations. You got doors opening to you, okay? The card says doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. And they telling you to just do it. All right. The ups and down card says your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. If there, see if there is hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. So, I mean, if things ain't going the way that they should, and you done put in all the effort and you done everything you could, okay, except, begged and pleaded, you saying, okay, I've exhausted all of my options. All right, there's nothing else I can do but to move on. They saying move on. All right, but I'm going to ask you to please make sure you have something else lined up before you walk away so there won't be a break in your pay, in your income. All right. May the 1st. May the 1st for Sagittarius. What's the message for Sagittarius? May the 1st. All right. I see you moving forward, being balanced and stable. All right, Sagittarius. All right. There's some new beginnings happening here. Something you chance to start over and do again. Okay. May the 2nd. That's too many. That's too many. Y'all already know it. May the 2nd, this is you contemplating or feeling sick or feeling like that you might be under the weather. This could be you doing some reflecting on some things that were said, contemplating something, praying. This could also be that you just relaxing, okay, because you know you need it. But I feel like you contemplating on something that was said, you rehashing in your mind, and you feel like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to go on and do something else bigger and better, okay? You walking away from something because it ain't working no more, all right? It might have something to do with some money problems because you did have the money problem card down here. This one over here said that, if it ain't working out, just walk away. Walk away, Sagittarius, walk away, all right? And that's what you're going to do. All right, King of Swords, saying that you're going to make a head over heart decision. You're going to say, fuck it. All right, yeah, you frustrated about your money because your money been funny. You've been putting in all these hours, but you ain't getting the money on your check like you supposed to. All right, yeah, this is you traveling. You going someplace else where there's more opportunities for you. All right, you're being led by the Spirit of God. All right, you could be also going into a job. Okay, gonna try something new. Okay, this is something you trying new, something you ain't never tried before, and you doing it just being funny with yourself. Okay, you say I'm gonna do it out of just you know, just out of spite. I'm gonna go in here and put in an application, to work as a security guard, and bam, you gonna end up getting that job, for real, real. You got that job. All right. That's because you became ambitious. Okay. You went outside the box. May the 3rd is over here. It talks about either you get a important letter or somebody want to come in to you and they want to be very romantic. All right. This is somebody that wants to come in and do you. They want to woo you and they want to screw you. Yeah, they do. Okay, but you ain't trying to hear that. I know it. All right. May the 4th, this is you, all right? You feeling like that old boy played you, okay? An old girl played you. No, you played yourself. But this, in other words, this is talking about having some highs and lows in your emotions, all right? If you do go in, if you allow this person to come in, all right, afterwards, I mean, you might have a good feeling, but damn, you're going to still feel something after it. You're going to feel some kind of way. You're going to be in your feelings, emotions, and look at here, a tower card, bang. All right, this is a catastrophe or something that's bound to happen. Okay, something happened quickly. Lightning flash, lightning flash. All right, yeah, old boy got options like a mofo. Yeah, he do. Whoever this is, Sagittarius, this person got options. Yeah, this motherfucker do. All right, they just want to come in and give you a little bit. No, we ain't going out like no sucker. All right, so well, tell me more about this tower. We're gonna try to get down to the nitty gritty on this tower, motherfucker. I told you, third party. Look at this here, ding dong. Avon calling. Hello, somebody. All right. They say loving my boys. Hey, loving my boys. All right. Wow. Okay, so we did the first, second, the third, the fourth. This is the fifth, right? Now we're on the 6th. All right, the 6th of May. All right, what do the 6th of May look like for Sagittarius? Okay, all right. You got somebody want to come knock on your door. They want to call you and ask you, can we hook up? Let's go out. Let's chill. Let's go get a drink or something like that. Let me take you out the subway. All right. Let me get you a sandwich. All right. All right. You want some tacos? Let's go get a pizza, motherfuckers. All right. So you got somebody coming in, or this is what you plan on doing? But they're definitely telling me somebody coming in, they gonna buy you some food. They want to offer you and take you out and stuff, but they ain't got a whole lot. They ain't gonna spend a whole lot of money. All right. If they spend $30, all right, they feel like that's enough. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hell, I spend over $50 for myself when I take myself out to eat. Anyway, let me get off of that. That ain't all right. So day 7, May 7th, look like you're gonna be a little frustrated with somebody. Okay, you got some clarity. Okay, you got a mental breakthrough about something or someone. All right, this is you sticking to your guns. You're gonna be truthful to yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you're gonna make some changes. So I didn't say it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. So this is you over here. You done got a breakthrough. You got some clarity here about the whole situation, about the whole ordeal. Excuse me. And you're at a place now. You saying, you know what? I'm gonna love myself better than I love myself. Yeah, that's what you're saying. This is you making some changes, some speedy changes. All right, and you got a divine wish coming in because it's been granted to you because you finally made that decision to love you more than allow. Yeah, you loving yourself more than uh others. Congratulations, Sagittarius. I love you. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right. Let's go on to Capricorn now. Hey, Capricorn. Howdy do. Howdy do. What's the message for Capricorn? All right. Capricorn from May the 1st to May the 7th. All right. So Capricorn, I hear a song by Prince called Somebody, Somebody. Somebody saying, I want to be somebody. Somebody want to belong to someone. Yes, indeed. And this is either you, Capricorn, or your person. We're about to find out together. Who is it saying somebody, somebody? They want somebody that can do it till the job get done. Ooh, baby. So somebody tired of holding back. All right, they ready to unleash the dragon, so to speak. Yeah, this is somebody that feel like that they need to go and ravish someone. They wants to ravish. What is ravish? Ravish is borderline of being, somebody taking it. They hungry. Somebody's hungry, baby. They got a deep crave. Yes, they do. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what somebody want to say to you. Somebody said, I don't think I deserve you. All right, well, it came out sideways. So somebody they really believe that. Okay, that's where they thoughts are starting or headed. Okay, they're starting to think about some past things, and they realize, you know what, I really don't deserve Capricorn. Or maybe Capricorn saying, you know what, I don't deserve you. Okay, yeah, they brought a lot of drama to your life. Yeah, they did. Okay, so you got somebody here that's, yeah, you dealing with a drama mama or a drama daddy. All right, they say beware of a troublemaker in the workplace. All right, the job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. Keep emotions and gossip in check. I know it, girlfriend, boyfriend. Okay, all right. You could have something about this person that's talking, but that's, they want to be somebody to somebody. This could be a messy mofo that you about to encounter. Uh-huh. This person, he kiss and tell, or she kiss and tell. They can't keep it to themselves. All right. What do May the 1st look like for Capricorn? All right. Doing some traveling. Yeah. So you traveling during the first of the first week of May. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. On the 2nd, it looks like you're getting stronger. Okay. If you've been having any weakness in your body, look like you're going to be getting stronger. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. On the 3rd, it looks like you got some good things happening for you. You manifesting something. You manifesting something. Okay. Yeah. We need to find out what you're manifesting. All right. Let's see what Capricorn is manifesting here. It says that you had an element of surprise. All right, so maybe this is what you manifested: good health, strength. Mm-hmm. So what is it that Capricorn is manifesting on the 3rd of May? Oh Lord, I don't know. Capricorn, I don't know what you're manifesting, but it look like it's gonna be a competition. Somebody gonna be in their feelings. So look here, somebody got a problem with you, girlfriend, boyfriend. All right, you being very creative on this day. All right, you could be manifesting also a Gemini or Virgo to come your way, but yet and still there's a Sagittarius over here that want to fight. Ain't that some bullshit stuff? You heard me right. Mm-hmm. On the 4th, it looks like, what the hell? Okay, what is this? The star card in reverse? Okay, so we have a Capricorn here that is going to be very unbalanced, okay, after this here. On the 4th, you're going to feel like there's no balance. You're on shaky ground, okay? Baby, don't sleep with old boy, whoever this motherfucker is. I'm telling you right now, this rascal is not right. They are not straight as an arrow. Mm-mm. There's too many too many bends and crooks and wobbliness in his arrow. All right, this person, yeah, this is a hopeless case. That's what they said. I'm just gonna keep it 3,000 with you. So on the 4th, it looks like you're gonna be starting to feel like that either you disconnected from God, divine source, universe. You can't feel the presence of God, or you feeling imbalanced. You feeling like, yeah, you feeling like you standing on shaky ground here. You may be feeling like that you can't trust your intuition because when you hear something it ain't the right thing. That's because you need to switch out your your uh your guardians, your angels, yeah, not your angels, but your guardian angels, your ancestors. Thank you. I'm trying to get it out. Dang, look at that. On the 5th, you're in hangman mode again. They want you to know that it look like every time you okay. So here you feeling unbalanced. Over here you getting stronger. Okay. Over here, this is you doing some traveling. Over here you getting stronger. Okay, so all I can tell you is that your health is very much improving. Your health is very much improving. And if you're going through little spats and arguments and fights and stuff like that, and this is something you've never encountered before in your life because you're just not getting coming into adulthood, these little incidents are made to created to make you stronger, not to break you and tear you down. This is what you was doing, but I'm going to turn this around because I want you to be balanced. I need you to be stable, okay? I need you to have your hope and faith in God, divine source, universe. I know you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. All right, I know that your intuition is going to be talking to you, and you're going to be hearing the right words. You're going to be hearing, all right, from for your holy and highest good. Okay, this is you seeing things from a whole nother perspective as well. All right, when it comes to that. All right, looks like on the 6th, okay, you got some blessings coming in. All right, the blessings of the Lord, He make it rich and added no sorrow with it. All right, so you got blessings coming in. You got some rewards coming in for some past deeds done, good, bad, or ugly, and all that it was part of it. You could have been doing a lot of praying as well, okay, but I want to let you know your prayers have been answered, okay? All right. There's a decision also on the card. It says decisions pending, finality. All right. The only decision that can be made under the circumstances is what's about to take place. So if you didn't make the decision, then the God, the angel God had to step in and say, you know what, I'm gonna make this decision for you since you couldn't make it. All right, so on the 6th, it looks like you're going to be having to make a decision about a person, place, a thing, a situation, or circumstance. All right. On the 7th of May, what do the 7th of May look like for Capricorn? What does the 7th of May look like for Capricorn? Okay, you working? Okay, you working. So you got strength coming in. You getting some healing coming your way. You got some blessings coming in. Your prayers are being answered. All right, and now you're able to do some work, okay, and get paid for whatever this is that you do. I like what you're doing, Capricorn. Your money looking good in the first week of May. And you got a lot of blessings that's coming in with that. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. Aquarius. Hey, Aquarius. Hey, Angela Johnson. Because he a tease. Okay. All right. For Aquarius, give me a life career card for Aquarius. Is there another one? All right. When it comes to love, does someone have something that they want to say to Aquarius? Or Aquarius want to say to someone? Let's see. Give me a love oracle for Aquarius. What is it someone wants to say? All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, it looks like someone want to say, or you want to say, I think I have seen you in my dreams before. This feeling is strangely pulling me towards you. All right, so somebody has dreams about you, Aquarius. Or you've been having dreams about someone. All right, and you feel like it's drawing you in. Okay. When it comes to career and life cards, you have two cards, a freedom card and a power position. The freedom card says you need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. So on your next day off, you need to take some time and meditate and pray or just stay quiet so you can hear from heaven. You're going to get the answers that you're looking for. It may not come when you want it, but it's always on time. All right? The second card says power position. You're being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. Congratulations, Aquarius. It looks like you're about to get a promotion on the job, an increase in pay. All right? And they telling you don't go in there trying to browbeat nobody. They want you to know you got to be kind. All right? Don't go in there trying to show your authority, and do a power play. Because that'll make people hate you. Not only that, you can get demoted just as fast as you got promoted. All right. May the 1st. Give me a card for May the 1st. All right, for Aquarius. All right, you got some money losses on May the 1st, so you're going to be in your feelings, okay? But you got somebody coming in that's going to give you a helping hand. All right, so although you might feel like you don't have enough money, all right, either you're gonna reach out to someone or somebody gonna reach out to you. It looks like it's somebody that's spiritual. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, so somebody that's spiritual already know that you got some money, some discrepancies in your finances, and that person gonna come in and on in your behalf. All right, they're gonna help you out. No, May the 2nd for Aquarius. All right. On May the 2nd, this is you doing some traveling, okay? Well, first of all, I see you either dealing with somebody that's deceptive. This could be jealousy. This could be you being brokenhearted. Could be under the weather as well, or just totally disappointed. Disappointed about a trip that you took or a travel that you went. Yeah, you went to go see somebody or something. All right, because you feel like that was a new opportunity here. All right, they want you to know that the world is in the palm of your hand, girlfriend, boyfriend. You can do anything you want to, okay? The sky's the limit. All right, you can make things happen, Captain. Yes, you can. On the 3rd, it looks like that your intuition is telling you, okay, something. Or if this is you feeling like, you know what? I need to treat myself and stop cheating myself, okay? Yeah, treat myself to something romantic, something passionate, something that I like, okay? This is also saying that you may have an important letter coming in or a text message, all right, an email, all right? But what's been illuminated to you, it's been something that's been illuminated to you. About to find, yeah, you about to start thinking about when the last time I did this, that, and other. Yeah, yeah. Something is about to be illuminated to you. All right, and you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it. All right. On the 4th, okay, you're dealing with family. Okay, you're dealing with family. You're signing some agreements. Okay, okay. Maybe a contract for a new position. All right. Although they told you about it. All right. It looks like it's gonna come to fruition on the 1, 2, 3 on the 4th. All right. The bottom of the deck is the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. So definitely, you got the 8 of Pentacles on the 10 of Pentacles. All right. So I just put it there so you can see it. But yeah. So definitely, you got some. Yeah. So whatever this position is, it's got money coming with it. Okay. And it ain't no little money either. All right. On the 5th of May, what do the 5th of May look like for Aquarius? All right, the Lover's card. The overweight lover, the lover. Okay, you got the Romance card here. All right, that's a Gemini, darling. So you might be going to see your friend or spend some time with your friend or working on your friend or working on a friendship. This could be also you working on a lover or working on a Gemini. Don't start me to line, Aquarius. You know. All right. So look like on the 6th, okay, you're going to be hooking up with somebody that you feel like is your perfect match. All right, your soulmate. Yes, indeed. On the 7th, okay, yeah. On the 7th, oh, that's sweet of you. So it looks like that you're walking in confidence, okay? You got a cup of love. It's not no big cup, but you're making an offer still towards this person, all right? Okay. They telling you, Aquarius, you need to make a decision. All right. All right. And it looks they want you to be honest, and use some they said truth and clarity. Be honest. All right. A lot of communication. All right. They're saying if you're going in for a hollow victory, let's say you just want to go in because you just want a friend for the night. That's a hollow victory. All right. You rather go in there and get yourself what is a non-alcoholic beer when you could have had a bottle of Dom Perignon. Okay. All right. You went in and treated somebody like they was non-alcoholic beer when they was actually Dom Perignon. That's what they're trying to say. Ooh, child. Ooh, baby. Okay, so be careful whom you entertain, okay? Because you might be entertaining, all right, your soulmate, but you treating your soulmate like, less than. All right, last but not least is Pisces. Hey, Pisces. Ebony. Ebony! Hey, Miss Ebony. You been looking for me for months and Sundays, huh? I'm sure glad you found me. You may want to unhighlight, okay, the subscribe button and then hit it again, okay? And make sure that you hit the subscribe button. I mean, not the subscribe button, the notification bell. Okay, and instead of just hitting it just under one thing, hit it on highlight where it say all. That way, when I go live, you get the notifications. Okay, and yeah, when I put videos out, you get a notification for everything, everything. All right. All right, so what is this? Someone wants to say to Pisces or Pisces to them. Give me an oracle or oracles for Pisces. All right, Sun. Dang. Pisces, somebody, they got a lot to say to you, or you got a lot to say to somebody. All right, this card says, I'm so confused about our relationship. Okay, and occupied with clouded thoughts. So somebody's a little confused here now. I think this might be you. I think this might be you, Pisces. Pisces, you trying to figure out whether or not that you trying to figure out what is this? Is we really in a relationship or we just friends? What the hell? Okay, yeah, I know what I'd be telling you. Don't confuse friendship by having sex. Because when you have sex with your friend, that confuses relationship. Yeah. Yeah, mama teach you that. Not all mamas, but some, the people that are, they're still traditional, they'll tell you the truth. All right. Someone else said, or the same person saying, I'm choosing myself. Wait a minute, hold up. Now, Pisces, either you telling somebody you choosing yourself, or else this is another Pisces here saying, you know what? Uh, you know what? I'd rather be by myself than have to deal with BS. Okay? Okay. The last card says, it's hard to show, but I do care about you so much. So you got somebody here, Pisces, or Pisces, this is you saying that to somebody, you know, because you really don't want nobody to try to run over you like a Mack truck. That's why you ain't trying to throw your feelings out there, because you ain't the one that's trying to be run over by a bus. I know it, girlfriend, boyfriend. Yeah, because sometimes when people find out how much you care about you, all right, they feel like, I got this person now. I can treat them like dirt. Okay? Yeah, you can, but who's to say you're going to come out of a squeak clean? Because you might get stabbed. You just might get stabbed because you did not know who you was dealing with. All right. When people tell you they ain't got time for games and stuff, and they want a one-on-one, all right, that means that they are emotionally exhausted with the games, with the bull crap. They ain't trying to play that no more. All right. They telling you off the rip. If you ain't serious, you let me know now, because I don't want to fuck you up. That's what they said to you. Ooh, you gonna get yourself messed off messing with me. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find your ass in a whole nother state effing with me. Woo. Okay, so in career and life of Pisces, all right, there's some fast changes happening here. You believe in a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. Yeah, they say in the direction card, your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. Congratulations, Pisces. Lastly, you got the passage card. It says your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. All right, so right now it's just a time for you to just enjoy it. Go with the flow. Allow things to be as they are. Don't try to rush. Don't try to change nothing. All right, and things are going to start unfolding for you just the way they're supposed to, and it's supposed to be very beautiful. All right, let's get you some tarot on this. All right, let's see what May the 1st look like for Pisces. Dang, Pisces. All right. You got some trouble on May the 1st, okay? You feel like something or someone is holding you back, or an entity is holding you back. All right. I also see on the second, yeah, you could have some addictions. You might be indulging too much. All right. It could be in food. It could be in drink. It could be anything. But you may be doing a little bit too much. On the second here, all right, you got some changes coming in quick, fast, in a hurry. If this is a job, you're going to wisp through that job so fast and did everything with precision. Okay? All right? I mean, you're going to be finished so fast, you're going to be like, damn, oh, that was quick. All right. On the third, I see you over here got some fluctuation in your finances, or else you're being offered something that you really don't want to take part of. All right. And I don't think you are. Okay. I see you saying no. No, thank you. I don't want that. Somebody, what they trying to offer you? I ask. Okay. Somebody's trying to offer you a piece. No, you ain't taking that. I know it. Somebody somebody trying to offer you a piece. And you say, no, thank you. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Take it back. Take it back. Don't give me that. All right. All right. You could also be getting served some papers, okay? And you don't want that either. You feeling kind of down in the dumps, okay? Because you got served some papers, all right? On the 4th, okay? This is you, all right? You got somebody coming in helping you, okay? You got served some papers, but somebody coming through. All right, let's say that you get an eviction letter. You got somebody over here that's going to come in and they're going to pay whatever it is, your back pay or something, or else meet you halfway, give you half on it because you got the other half. And that way, that's gone. It's out the way. All right, so that's your security and your helping hand coming in. On the 5th, this is the High Priestess card, okay? The High Priestess, she who knows, okay? Very powerful being. Could be a tarot reader, all right? It don't have to be. It could be a minister of the gospel, okay? But some secrets are being revealed here, whether they good or bad. Oh, yes, you got some secrets on somebody. All right. Yeah. And if you tell these secrets, ooh-wee. Yeah, baby. All right. You know somebody's being very deceptive and they trying to deceive you as well. Okay. So your intuition is going to let you know. Okay. On the 6th, on the 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 5th, you're going to know that somebody is trying to pull something over your eyes, pull the wool over your eyes. Okay. On the 6th, all right? Okay, this is you doing a hookup or meeting somebody, going out with a friend of yours, a good friend. Okay, this could be a relationship, all right? This could also be the building of a relationship, a love affair. You and somebody, all right, starting to get closer than just being friends, all right? They want you to know on the 7th you got competition. Somebody after your man or woman. Ain't that a BI? You got somebody after, yeah. This competition, yes, third party like a mofo, but they're saying that there's gonna be some improvements in your relationship, improvements in your finances, and improvements underway when it comes to your spirituality. So you got good stuff going on here. Look at that. There it is, right there. All right, all right, yeah. That's your anointing. You being restored, okay? Or you being strengthened in that area. Congratulations, Pisces. All right, Pisces, I love you. All right, our hearts and minds are clear. All right, we done went through the 12 zodiac signs. All right, we started with Aries and we ended with Pisces.